What's up? So I've been a little MIA since coming back from Burning Man, but better late than never. I'm here to actually talk about my experience. It took me a little while to get back and settle in, and there's just so many things that happened during Burning Man and after that have just like fallen into place for me, and I just wanted to share everything that I learned from there that I've been applying to my daily life, all of the lessons and everything that I kind of manifested for myself, because this place is actual magic. So if you guys don't know what Burning Man is and have never been, I'm here to tell you a little story. So I've been trying to go to Burning Man for the past like 5 years. Before I even started going to any festival, that was a festival that would always catch my eye. It just seemed so crazy because you're in the desert, literally in the flat desert for like 10 days, and it just seemed so unreal by the photos. And anyone that I knew that went would give me the same story about how I just need to go, that it was unexplainable. All I can say is that you actually can't plan perfectly something like this. This experience alone will teach you to surrender to life's unexpected plans. That's one of the biggest lessons. So this year I got very fortunate to go with the group of friends that I went with, because they were experienced burners and kind of just showed me and my boyfriend Zach the way. So one of the first things that I wanted to talk about was how the owner and maker of Burning Man, his name is Larry Harvey, made the 10 principles of Burning Man, which are basically just like 10 rules to follow from this community. If you're gonna come and be a part of this community, then they expect you to kind of follow these rules. And these rules are more than just, the 10 principles there, because I really learned that these 10 principles should be applied to your everyday life in the normal world just as much as they are applied there. One of the main principles is radical self-reliance. And with radical self-reliance, it made me a little bit nervous to go, just because when you think about, if you were to separate from your friends or you were to be alone, you just are able to survive, take care of yourself. And when I say survive because Burning Man is literally a place of survival. It's not like a festival. I wouldn't even really consider it to be a festival. It's definitely a community. It's a total city. I heard that the parameter is from downtown LA to Santa Monica. It takes about 45 minutes on a motorized vehicle to get completely across the playa. And it's huge. So when I say survive, I literally mean, in the worst case scenario, you get stuck in a dust storm in the middle of nowhere and you can't see anywhere around you, and you have to be able to survive that. So those are little things that like I kept in my head and was like, well shit, I have to actually prepare for this. This is not like the festivals that I'm used to. When you start preparing, it's like an entire month worth of preparation and getting all of your gear together, making sure that you have small little things that you will need, whether it's water for yourself and for other people, because what I learned there is, you have to take care of yourself, but you also should be super giving and be able to help the people around you, even if they don't need help, just offering them a gift, which is also another principle of Burning Man, is something good to have. And it definitely showed me that this not only there, but you should be this way in life, like be nice, be showing people that you care about them in the smallest ways. It doesn't have to be an extravagant gift, but something that you're making known that you're giving them in a way of showing appreciation for just who they are. It doesn't need to be a specific reason as why you should gift someone anything, and it could be the smallest types of gifts. It doesn't have to be anything huge or serious. And that was beautiful there, because you meet all of these new people and everyone is giving each other gifts, whether it would be food or it would be something that they made at home and they brought specifically to gift to people there. And I even got like a bunch of different little fortune cookies from random strangers, and it was really cool to read them and just see that, you know, people are making effort to bring something to the table and like make someone's day by doing a nice gesture. And that's how life should be. I really got to know myself in this place, you know, taking yourself away from the normal matrix, the normal life that we live in here, and putting yourself in a detached from society environment where you aren't on your phone at all because you have no cell service, where you have to actually be aware of your surroundings to remember where you are. It really gives you a different perspective on life, and I think that's why not only do some of the most creative people in the world come here, but you know, it's an entire energy ball of all of these creative minds linking up, all of these powerful energies linking up and sharing that energy in one place. And it's very overwhelming in a good way, because everyone that I met, connection was the number 2 biggest lesson for me, because I didn't understand how communication was so important in the way that you connect with people. Having genuine conversations, having conversations that heal you and the other person. I am a true believer that, you know, sharing is one of the biggest ways that we can heal from the inside out. And the things that I spoke to with people out there were by far some of the most intense, most beautiful, most connective conversations I've ever had. It was really, really cool also how everything there was connected. You know, one of my biggest goals this year was to have some type of circle where I could gather up all of my female friends or just my friends in general and be able to do the talks that I do at festivals or even here on YouTube in a personal basis where people can share with me and connect with me in person. And you know, I put that into one of my intentions going into Burning Man, and little did I know, you know, it didn't happen there, but as soon as I got back, because of Burning Man, I got connected with the right people, and I am doing that this month, and it's like, wow, okay, things are actually flowing into what I want them to. And then another example is, you know, I went there with the intention of actually seeing clearly what it is that I want to pursue, and there are 3 main objectives that I've had for myself, but I see them so much clearer now. So the radical self-expression, that's another principle, and I absolutely love it because I am radically self-expressed. And there's nothing more that I love than, you know, sharing my style and putting outfits together and just being so inspired by the fashion community there that I actually want to take a step forward into making my own stuff. So that's a big announcement for me. I am taking the initiative to start my own business this year and make my own clothing line and start to make things on my own and really pursue it without any limitations that I put on myself. Another principle that I've tried to take into my daily life is the leave no trace. And, you know, Burning Man's a place where they come and they build all of these amazing things on this sacred land where there's absolutely nothing going on the other months throughout the year, but then August comes and they build all of this stuff. And then where does it go? You literally have to leave no trace and pick everything up that you brought there and leave it even cleaner than you found it. And I think that's beautiful because that's how we should be treating the earth, period, not just there. And, you know, using everything that's eco-friendly for yourself and bringing it back home was really cool to see how we can actually make the smallest changes in our lifestyle by going to a place like this where you have to use a reusable water bottle or you have to bring your own culture because they don't provide any of that stuff for you. So if you want to eat something, you want to drink something that someone's offering, you have to have your own supply. And that's awesome because it cuts down the plastic pollution so much. This place teaches you all of those lessons, and it's so beautiful to see how everyone that's a part of this community has all adopted those things. And the more people that come into this community, the more people that we're able to reach, the more that we can actually make a change in the environment. My favorite thing about this all is how much I learned about myself, how much I learned about caring for others and thinking about others and making sure that, you know, everyone's okay, but also making sure that you're okay. You know, this place is magical. If you ever get the opportunity to go, I 100% say to go. It's like nowhere else in the world. I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit as to what has stuck with me and what I'm trying to continue doing daily to make it into a habit for myself. Just the little things with even just communication and making every encounter and every conversation that I have with someone count, making them feel appreciated and living in gratitude towards everyone that you meet, showing them that, you know, even if they're not a nice person, just showering them in love. And, you know, continuing these small little changes that I've learned there into my daily life, because I truly believe that these principles don't only apply there, but should be applied in your daily life to make you a better person, and not to just help yourself, but to help the earth, to help the people around you. So thank you for watching this, you guys. I will be back with more videos ASAP. Bye.